Hello, today I'm going to be working on a corsage. So I've got a few flowers to pop in. I've got a few white chrysanthemums, got a bit of baby's breath, and for the foliage I'm going to be using a bit of a fern and some little ruscus leaves. And for my materials, so I've got some wire, I've got my wire cutters as well as my flower scissors. I do have some gloves handy in case I use them, but I'll probably just use my hands. And I've got my tape. Now I appreciate this isn't the right tape, but I lost mine and I can't find where to buy some more, so it'll have to do for today. Alright, so I'm going to cut a few pieces of this wire first, just in half, so that it's ready to go. And then I'll prepare my greenery. I'll just have to do that one at a time. Alright, so I've got a few of these white chrysanthemums. I'm just going to clean them up. Just taking off all of these leaves. Alright, now with this I'll probably make that a bit smaller, so I'm just going to take off those bottom leaves, and same as for this one. Those leaves, I'll cut cut a little bit of this baby's breath up. So I've got this bottom one, which I'm going to cut off. And that should be a nice little piece to pop in. A few little bits there. Alright. So, starting with my leaf, I'm going to wire up this one. Now I'm just going to do them individually. So I'm just going to pop it through the back, about middle way up. So that's my back and that's my front. And I'm just holding that front so the leaf doesn't break and pulling in and down. Alright, and now I'm going to twist around that base stem. Twist a bit higher out. Okay, so that's one leaf. Now I'm going to tape this up. I'm just using this tape as if it's the other tape, so I'm just pulling it tight, twisting as I work down the leaf. And I've just scoot that at the bottom. I've just got a tiny bit of wire, so I'm just going to cut that off. Alright, so it's one leaf. I'm just going to do a few more leaves like that. So I've got this one here. Again, just going in with my wire from the back of the leaf, the middle part, coming through, holding and pinching down. Now I'm just going to twist, twist. Okay. Second leaf, I'll tape that one up. Just pulling and twisting as I make my way down. Okay, 2 leaves. Alright, now I might try and build in some of this to see how it looks. Now it's quite large, so I'm just going to take off a couple of those extra leaves. Alright, that's a better size. So I'm first going to build the 2 rascus leaves together. So I'm going to cross them over one another. Twist my stems around. Get them in the position that I want. Go over. Like that. And then I'm going to tape them together. So I've got my 2 leaves. I'm going to add in my smaller fern now. Just took off 1 extra leaf. Now this is too small to wire, so I'm not going to wire it in. I'm going to trim that small amount and I'm going to tape it in. Now I'm going to have to build another one of these leaves up behind that, so just going to get that ready now. Wire in. Pinching down. And twisting. Wires a little bit. And I'll tape this one up. Okay, I'm just going to build this one back behind that. Like that. Tape that again. Alright, now I'm going to start building in my flowers. I have these chrysanthemums and I have my little baby's breath. So I'll wire up these first. I'm going to do it up and through the top of the flower. Twisting that wire, and I'll tape it up, and I'll do that for a couple first. Okay, now I'm just going to cut this wire. Alright, this one done. I'll do that with the other couple. Two. think I'll just use 3 because it's quite small. So leave that for now. And then I've got some of my little baby's breath. So I'm going to start by adding in one of my chrysanthemums. I'm just going to position that in place. I'm going to go in with a small piece of the baby's breath. I might do a second flower at the same time. Because that's quite delicate to wire in, I'll use the support of the other flower when doing that. Right. So quite happy with the top of that. Oh my gosh, quite happy with the top of that now. I'm just going to tape it all the way down just to make it a bit neater. So I'm just getting a larger piece of tape and I'm going to work my way down. These are super delicate, so and lastly just cover that end. Just making sure all those wires are covered. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to get a ribbon. and a few pins as well. And I'll tie this around. Now before that, I'm going to pop a pin in the back. Just snagged something, so I'm just going to come back out. I've bent that pin, so I'll just go in again. Okay, so I've got that pin down in the back, and now, so this is snapped off, which is unfortunate. I couldn't wire that one in, so just left with these now. I'll put a second pin in the front. Challenging. Always find this part really hard, getting the pins in. I'm going to leave the pin out because I don't want to damage those chrysanthemums anymore, and I'll just do a tie instead. Yeah. Definitely have a lot more practice to do for these. They're very hard, but that is my corsage.